Just wow. What Michael Saylor and the executive team at Strategy continue to do is absolutely amazing. And it's breaking the stock market and what people think of traditional fixed income investing. Strategy, MSTR, Michael Saylor fondly, the whole executive team, just last week have bought over 22,000 Bitcoin in a single week over the span of 7 days. And at a purchase price of over $1.5 billion, mainly through the issuance of the greatest product they've ever put out into the market, the preferred stock Stretch, ticker symbol STRC. Today, we're going to break down how they're doing it. And I was really excited to start doing this episode because it's a new episode series of the channel, which is called MSTR Mondays. Sorry about the thumbnail. No, Michael Saylor's not here, but hopefully we get big enough one day with your help that I will have Michael Saylor on the show. But this is MSTR Mondays. We'll do it every Monday because that is when they announce how much Bitcoin they bought through Stretch and the shares and the sale and issuance of their common stock. So without further ado, let's get into this monster of a company. So guys, welcome back. This is the Basement Index. My name is Angel Rios, and this is a channel solely focused on building capital in a fiat world together. Wow, what a week. I got off work and I was just ready to record this episode of MSTR Monday and let you guys know what is going on with MSTR. And we'll be doing this every single Monday. So coming up first is Michael Saylor's announcement of how much Strategy bought. And we can just look at his Twitter page right here. And Michael Saylor posted the following. Strategy has acquired 22,337 Bitcoin for $1.57 billion at $70,194 per Bitcoin. As of March 15th, 2026, we, company Strategy, hold on to dear life, 761,068 Bitcoin acquired for a total of $57.61 billion at an average price of $75,696 per Bitcoin. So Michael Saylor is obviously buying the dip. I am too, and I know a lot of other people are as well, especially now since Bitcoin is absolutely rallying amid all of this political and global turmoil, geopolitical turmoil that's going on right now, which is actually very refreshing to see. We finally had a green week. Let's have a green month for March. Now, one thing that I want to highlight here is that what Strategy has delivered in this amount of time since January till now. So even in a market downturn, they're sticking to the promise to their shareholders, which is that they are going to increase Bitcoin yield. Again, they do common share issuance, which in common lingo in the stock market and Wall Street is diluting your shareholders. But with the Strategy playbook, if you sell shares of the common stock, you issue more, meaning you dilute current shareholders because you're issuing more shares into the market. Well, if the Bitcoin per yield, because this is a Bitcoin company, if the Bitcoin gold yield goes up, then it doesn't matter because actually what you did is increase the value per share, or the Bitcoin per share that the company has, which people that invest in this company want more Bitcoin anyway. So you're actually doing good by the shareholders. So thank you, Michael Saylor, for sticking to your word, increasing Bitcoin per share 3% in March of 2026, and we're at a positive Bitcoin yield of 3.4% for the year of 2026, year to date. Now let's go ahead and get into this Stretch analysis chart that I have, and let's look at what they did last week with just STRC. So if we look at STRC and we look at this analysis, okay, the Stretch ATM analysis that you see here, well, STRC is now trading at $99.82, so 18 cents below par. And the current Bitcoin price, which my beloved little orange coin, it is actually rallying right now, and it has just smashed through 75,000. So the price is 75,162. By the time I take this screenshot, when I edit this video, it might be a little different. Okay. Now, if we look here in the middle, we'll see what STRC did last week. So the total volume was 2.3 billion. That was an estimate on the chart, and the estimated ATM capture that was 61%. Okay, now this is confirmed. The ATM proceeds, which what Strategy used to actually buy Bitcoin, was $1.2 billion. STRC delivered $1.2 billion in a single week in order of people buying into the income producing preferred stock vehicle that Strategy was able to buy $1.2 billion worth of Bitcoin with that, which was an equivalent of Bitcoin of 16,816. Now, they did dilute the shares last week. They sold about $300 million worth of MSTR, and they were able to increase their Bitcoin buy from 1.2 billion to over $1.5 billion. So they did a fantastic job, and most of the money to purchase that Bitcoin, 75% of it, was from Stretch, which I love to see. And it only increases MNAV. As you see, the MNAV is staying at a positive ratio of 1.19. So it's still trading at a premium, doing an amazing job, increasing Bitcoin per share, doing their thing. Now, the most important part to see from this chart is if you see here at the bottom above volatility, percentage of Bitcoin supply mined, which is 450 a day as of this halving cycle. Well, they ate 534% of the Bitcoin daily supply for last week, which means that not only did they buy the equivalent of buying the whole daily supply, but they also purchased sellers in the market that were selling their already mined Bitcoin. So what an amazing job by Stretch, by Strategy. I mean, I just see bullish here. I see bullish. I'm going to continue to add to this company hard because they are executing at a very, very high level. Now, after looking at Stretch, let's go ahead and take a look at the MSTR metrics and how they're looking at that front on their website, strategy.com. Okay, guys, so looking at Strategy's main page, the MSTR price right now is $147.52, up 5.62%. So doing an amazing job. Market cap of over 50 billion, almost 51 billion. If you see here on the left. So doing a great job on the stock and not really diluting the stock at all. You know, as far as Bitcoin per share goes, giving us a Bitcoin yield, and we'll look at that on the MNAV, right? Now, the Bitcoin reserve, their Bitcoin on their balance sheet right now, you'll see it here towards the middle bottom on the left. Bitcoin reserve is worth 57 billion, over 57 billion at this time, at a current Bitcoin price of 75,360. I love to see it. I love to see it. And they're hodling right now a staggering amount of Bitcoin, amounting to 761,068 Bitcoin. Now, I did some math, and if Strategy averages Bitcoin buys of 5,000 Bitcoin every week until the end of this year, they will have $1 million of Bitcoin on their balance sheet. Absolutely an unstoppable company buying the scarcest digital asset in the world. As Michael Saylor calls it, digital Manhattan. Now, the MNAV, okay, you'll see it here on the right and all the way to the right in the middle. The net asset value. So you see that the stock is still trading at a premium of 17%. Which means that they're doing an amazing job of providing Bitcoin yield, and you know the overall stock market is seeing the value in the stock and is willing to pay a premium compared to their underlying asset. So amazing job. Now what I want to focus on is the big boy. I want to focus on STRC. So let's go to STRC really fast. And we pop it up right here, trading at $99.83. Now, one thing that I really want to focus on is last time I made a video on STRC, which was about a week and a half ago, the market cap was 3.8 billion. And if you see here, the market cap of STRC is now $5 billion, over $5 billion, which means that the fixed income market investors, the yield investors, and the credit investors are starting to pour at bigger and bigger numbers into Stretch because of the 11.5% dividend, and also because this particular preferred stock is over collateralized 4 to 5x with Bitcoin holdings. So it's more collateralized than, AAA debt on the stock market in, corporate bonds. So absolutely amazing job. And they actually raised their dividend to 11.5% from 11.25%. It seems like the sweet spot is starting to be between 11.5 and 12%. But I mean, this is absolutely an amazing thing to see. Stretch growing. I wouldn't be surprised if by the end of the year it's above $20 billion by the end of the year. It's just going to continue to eat the fixed income market, which is hundreds of trillions of dollars in TAM, total addressable market. And I think Stretch is absolutely going to eat the whole entire thing. So, guys, I am so incredibly bullish on MSTR. I'm going to continue to buy heavy. I mean, what Michael Saylor and Fong Li have been able to do is absolutely astonishing, rewriting the laws of modern finance and giving us something that people and investors actually deserve. Not crumbs, but they're sharing a slice of the pizza with investors and giving investors another form of Bitcoin exposure, which I love to see. So, guys, this is not investment advice. This is purely for entertainment purposes only. But wow, what an amazing job Michael Saylor is doing. I will continue to add to my position in MSTR pretty heavily. Never as much as actual Bitcoin and cold storage, but I will continue to add to this MSTR position, especially because they trade at a premium to what the Bitcoin price appreciation, which means you'll end up making more money that you can then transfer to buy Bitcoin once you sell the underlying stock. Love to see it, guys. Michael Saylor is absolutely killing the game. It is the most shorted stock in the stock market right now. And if you think about it, so was Tesla at one point, and then the shorts got absolutely annihilated because they didn't understand what they were shorting. And when this puppy short squeezes, not a price prediction, but I think it's absolutely going to the moon. So, guys, that's my video for today. This is MSTR Mondays. We're going to be doing it every Monday to increase your bullishness on Bitcoin and make you feel more confident about your investment, because their execution is absolutely flawless. The price is just a side effect of the market sentiment right now as a whole. So, guys, this is the Debasement Index. My name is Angel Rios. This is a channel solely focused on building capital in a fiat world together. And I will see you guys on the next one. The future looks orange, guys.